Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at Mexico City, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And checking out the Mavericks, sitting just one spot below them.
Right now for Mexico City, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season. And they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And now Dallas' starting group. We've got Anthony Davis. Also Derek Lively out there, and it's Gilliard. In at the shooting guard position. And for Mexico City, they've got James, and it's Matthews in at the power forward spot. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Here's Gilliard, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And Mexico City with possession. Here's Matthews. The three is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Now here's Davis. The D's right on him. Irving finds Davis. The three. They grab their own miss. Right side, Irving. Clock is at 3. Here's Gilliard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. James outside. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Did not look good in their loss against the Spurs the other night. Pulls up on the wing. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
On the wing, Irving.
Mexico City foul. Derek Lively. First personal foul. First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Irving looking around. Blocked! And he recovers it. James with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Mexico City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. He goes up again. Smooth, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And that one's good. Gilliard.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Mexico City, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. James outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. And let's take a look at some point guards who have been scoring the ball over the past 10 games. Number 5 is Kyrie Irving.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Here's Whitehead. No points so far. Pass to Matthews. Fires for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Irving. Back to Davis.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Dallas shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he drops it first.
Davis. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Davis.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Matthews. From downtown, knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the picks.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's the break. Here's Whitehead. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And here's Lively. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
Now, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I caught up with Mexico City's head coach. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Thank you for that, Ali. Now here's Davis. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, BA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now here's Davis. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Mexico City leading by 4. There's a screen. Throws it up high.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Into the lane. He's got a piece of it.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Krejci. No points yet. Outside Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the regular season is almost over, Doris. What are you honed in on
I think, Brian, whether we're talking about pre-All-Star break where things can get a little wonky or maybe the start of the season, to me, the best teams, regardless of the time of the year it is, they are focused on staying true to their habits and remaining competitively tough. Because I don't care if you're playing guys outside the rotation that are normal, those guys have got to bring great effort. The standard should be met nightly regardless of the circumstance.
Now here's Irving. 6 points for him. Pass to Lively. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Davis. Out left to the wing. Here's Krejci. Down low. Outside for Irving. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Krejci. No made baskets yet. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Turner, he's checked in for Lively. Smith comes in for Krejci. Merrill, he's checked in for Gilliard. And Ellis is subbed in for Irving. Now here's Irving. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Ellis, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Davis. For 3, Smith. Mexico City with a rebound. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they battled at certain points, but once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Sims, the pass to Matthews. Irving looking around. Pass to Matthews. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Davis. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Now Irving, yet to see a basket. To the inside, Mills. The rebound by Turner. Mavericks trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment, punishing them for it.
Pass to Sims. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Dallas, 4th.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Merrill. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Mexico City. It's a 5-point game. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Ellis. Irving finds Smith. And here's Davis. Shoots over George. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 7.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Here's Matthews. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Irving against Irving. Irving with it. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Davis with a screen on Irving. Launches it. They get the rebound. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mexico City ahead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Mexico City?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Kyrie Irving, Jabari Smith out there with Miles Turner, and it's Ellis in at the 2. Here's Smooth. Back to James. Smooth, pass to Betray, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Irving. Smith outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Betray. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Now Smith from the arc. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Los Angeles Lakers.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Miller's checked in for Roden. Irving, the pass to Turner. Smith outside. Here's Ellis. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. That one is off.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Irving for 3. Mexico City with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Whitehead. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Here's Betray. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Mavericks trail by 5. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Basket's good.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. but they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And Dallas making a change here. Prosper's checked in.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Carr can't get it to go.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought, for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Hendricks is checked in for the Mavericks. Turner passes to Irving. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Smooth. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Irving. Pass to Hendricks. 3-pointer. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Smooth. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. B-Train.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. So for Dallas, Lively comes in for Turner, and it's Gilliard in for Hendricks. Pass to Whitehead. Out to the wing. Here's B-Trade, covered by Lively. Shot, left block. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Irving. There's the triple. B-Train clears it away.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Ricci comes in for Ellis. And he lobs it up.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, BA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Smooth. He's got 12. There's a foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Mavericks on D. Trailing by 4 is James on the wing. Inside, Smooth. Pass to Carr. 4 on the clock is Whitehead. On target from about 13 feet. Whitehead's got his second basket of the game.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Irving for 3. And it's Whitehead with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Smooth. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Irving. Down low. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the lay-in. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Let's go with a 3. Whitehead can't get it to go.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Davis. To the middle. Here's Irving. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 18.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And Dallas making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Here's Smooth. 14 points for him. Pass to Matthews. George outside. Here's Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up with 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Ellis. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. Smooth grabs the miss. And there's the lob. Stolen by Davis. Here's Krejci. George defending. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Mexico City making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Mexico City leading by 6. James passes to B-Trade. Off target at the rim. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Rejected by James. Here we go, one-on-one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
On the wing, Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Mexico City. Pass to Matthews. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Now here's Irving. Still no points. Here's Matthews. No good on the triple.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Davis. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Number 5, the Mavericks.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
On the wing, Davis. George defending. Krejci sends it home from three-point land. And it's now just a 1-point Mexico City lead. Mexico City has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Irving, the pass to Matthews. Blocked!
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
.149 left to play in the first half. Irving, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Krejci. Here's Gilliard. Left side, Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Outside Irving. Here's Matthews. And Davis with the block. And stolen by Irving. 59 seconds left in the first half. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've done a great job facilitating shooting. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Smith, he's checked in for Ellis. Outside Davis. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game. Mexico City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Ellis is checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 4. 29 seconds left in the first half. Davis can't hit. Mexico City shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. 12 seconds left in the second. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. Drops in the 3. Irving's got 8. And so it's Mexico City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Well, right now for Mexico City, sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. With the playoffs fast approaching, they're where they need to be.
And we'll see how that home court advantage translates down the stretch. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
They've got James, and it's B-Train in at center. Irving for 3. Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 21.
Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
And for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Gilliard in at the 2.
And And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And here's Lively. Yet to see a basket. Irving for three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
It's James on the wing. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's B-Train. And there's the rejection. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smooth. Blocked again!
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Pass to Krejci. On the wing, Irving. Checked by James. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively's shot is off.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Pass to B-Train. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by James. B-Train's got 13.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Now here's Irving. Puts up a 3. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Lets it go from 11. Here's Smooth. Another 3 from Mexico City.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. James outside. Here's B-Train. And Davis with the block. Pass to Krejci. James with a steal. Here's Carr. Fires the 3.
The city foul. Blake, first personal foul.
Mavericks trail by 7. On the wing, Davis. 13 points in the game. Pass to Irving. The 3. On the wing, Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Mexico City leading by 7. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. B-Train, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Good on the second one. Mavericks trail by 5. Now here's Irving. 24 points for him. Pass to Davis. Poke loose. Here's Smooth. Check by Davis. Card. Soft touch off the glass. Carr's got his second basket of the night.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Here's Gilliard. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the first.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Gilliard. And here's Lively. Outside Davis. Here's Krejci. The 3 is up. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Pass to Carr. Smooth. Pass to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. George, he's checked in for Mexico City. Matthews comes in for Whitehead. Ellis is checked in for Dallas. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Smooth. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Davis finds Lively. Davis with a screen on James. Pass to Irving. The 3 ball. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Smooth. Pass to George. Here's Smooth. 21 points in the game. It's deflected. Now Davis. Here's Gilliard. Outside Davis for the lead. That shot off the mark. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Irving. Stolen by Davis. From downtown, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. 13 feet out. Irving, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
George, a screen on Irving. Smooth, pass to George. Easy jumper from very short distance. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Irving. Here's Ellis. Screen by Lively from outside the arc. Outside Davis. Tries again. Pass to Irving. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. You look at Lively, topping the chart with his efficiency.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Mexico City making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Pass to George. To the paint. Cash. Mills with the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Irving, the pass to Ellis. Now here's Lively. Outside Davis. Here's Gilliard. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Smooth. He's got 21. George, a screen on Davis. The three is up. Mavericks with a rebound. Lively's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Mills. Lively with a screen on George. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. There's Davis with the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is. Continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Irving's checked in for Mexico City. The 3, Smith. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Irving. The 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Gilliard from deep. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Left side Irving. Pass to Matthews. This one for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Davis. Too strong. Davis for 2.
Even facing good defense, Davis can make it look easy.
Mexico City shooting around 32% in the third quarter. Outside Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Sims, he's checked in for James. Turner, he's checked in for Dallas. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Ellis passes to Davis. Over George. And no good, trying to use the glass.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Here's Mills. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ellis. 52 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Davis can't hit. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. The first one falls. Merrill, he's checked in for Gilliard. And he can't hit the second. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Ellis for 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. Mexico City shooting the ball at 48% so far. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Releases. Cash. Mills with the bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Ellis. He has 6. And there's the screen. Pass to Davis. Shoots over George. Oh, no good! It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Mexico City. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Carr in at the power forward position. To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he's learned how to absorb contact and get to the free throw line. Smith is strong enough to finish through the bump.
Here's Smooth. Has to be Train. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's B-Train.
Yeah, he's not having the same success from the field that he saw in the first half.
No good on the quick three. Turner for three. Mexico City with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Whitehead. Pass to Sims. Here's B-Train. Covered by Smith. Here's B-Train. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Mavericks leading. And here is Irving. Here's Ellis. Hits the three-pointer.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Smooth. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. It goes on Kyrie Irving. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
There's a screen by Turner. Clock at 6. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
For Mexico City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Carr passes to Smooth. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Smooth's got 10 points here in the second half. Turner with it. Pass to Irving. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And Dallas making a change here. Miller's checked in. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. For Mexico City, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Smooth. Inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Ellis. Pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Lets it fly from 18. B-Train clears it away. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Smooth. It's stolen by Irving. Up ahead. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Irving. And it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
Right, it doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
And Dallas making a change here. Gilliard's checked in. Outside Irving. Smith outside. Offline with a three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Mills. And Turner with the block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Ki壓哨.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Mexico City. They trail by 6. Pass to Smooth. 6 to shoot. George, a screen on Irving. Smooth, pass to George. And the shot's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Mavericks lead by 4. And here's Irving. Pass to Turner. Here's Smith. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 6. Here's Smooth. Mills with a screen on Irving to the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. So both teams making some changes here. Clock at 6. Here's Smooth. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Irving, the pass to Lively. Stolen by Mills. Here's Matthews. Pass to Smooth. From 7, the shot's good. Smooth's got 8 points here in the quarter. The Mavericks lead by 4. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. Got a hand on it. Here's Smooth. Check by Davis. Cash. Mills with the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lively. Now here's Irving. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. Some changes for Mexico City. George, he's checked in for Mills. And James is subbed in for Sims. And Dallas with a change here too. Krejci's checked in for Smith. That free throw good from Irving.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Here's Matthews. Down low. Here's Smooth. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. Lively passes to Davis. Here's Gilliard. Check by James. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Mills, he's checked in for George.
Shooting for Mexico City, number 48, Courtney Mills.
Pass to Krejci. 5 to shoot. And here's Davis. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep three-point land. Mavericks with a rebound. Krejci's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Irving. And there's a pick. 3-pointer. Mexico City with a rebound. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Betray. Stolen by Davis. And here's Irving. Check by James. Here's Krejci. Lively with it. Irving for three. James with the rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same. And largely a no-show right here.
Pass to Smooth. Back to James. To win the drought. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Gilliard. Irving up top. To the paint. Pass to Krejci. Now Irving. Lively with a screen on Mills. Irving for three. He's off on that one. Mexico City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And Irving comes to help. Outside Mills. To the inside. Here's Betray. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
One of the reasons why they're on the wrong side of this score is their inability to get points in the paint. It's been a problem this half.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Sinks the tray.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Fires for three. Smooth, no good. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Leading by 5. Krejci, the pass to Irving. Pass to Gilliard, beyond the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Gilliard's got 19 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Smooth. Gets the three ball to go. Smooth's got 11 points in the quarter.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And it's Gilliard missing. Mexico City has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Smooth. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a three-point Dallas lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Derek Lively.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Outside Davis. Unloads from 13. Count it!
And the stakes were high right there.
Timeout.
What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's James. Outside Mills. To tie it up. Betray, no good. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Irving.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Pass to Smooth. Here's Matthews. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Irving for three.
It's good! He hit it! Great shot! The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, now we have some time to check in with it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.